you have found this. This is my introduction to my YouTube channel. That's my dog. So my name is Rebecca, and you can find me on the internet as Bex and the Barbell, on YouTube, on Instagram. Those are pretty much the only places I live on the internet anymore, or I guess at this phase of social media. Why am I starting a YouTube channel? I think it was 2 years ago, around December time, I started watching some Vlogmas episodes from knitwear designers, yarn dyers, and I didn't know at the time that Vlogmas was what my soul needed, but it did. It was so calming, and it just made me feel peaceful and happy to watch these snippets of people's lives and kind of feel a kinship. So this year it's been really hard to de-stress at certain times, and I had kind of gone back in the archives of these creators who I liked their content and was watching Vlogmases from like 9 years ago, just to have something peaceful to put on. And there's often like a nickname that's used for the significant other. So in this case, I was watching Lies and Hellhounds, and I think Gabby called Jake Mr. Hellhound at some point. And my husband is often in the room when I'm winding down and watching these Vlogmas episodes. And I think he asked me, what is my nickname going to be when you do Vlogmas? And I was like, you think I should do Vlogmas? And he was like, if you want to. And I was like, actually, I think it'd be really fun. And I've been toying with the idea since last year. Full disclosure, filmed some clips last year, was not brave enough to actually do anything with them or post them. But it's just, I don't know why it is appealing to me. So I'm doing it. I'm doing it this year, and because you will learn about me if you don't know me already, I can't do anything halfway. There's always like an extra. There's always like, there's more. So Vlogmas usually runs in December. Through 1st of December through, some people end on the 25th, aligned with Christmas. Some people carry it all the way through the end of the year, so the whole month of December. It is currently November. I am starting tomorrow because I am doing the prequel to Vlogmas, which is my Fall Feast edition, aligned with the US calendar holiday of Thanksgiving, because that was the time of year that my family came back together at home. My mom and I would cook all of the food, and it's a really nostalgic time for me. The food is something that I look forward to every year, and I've been cooking it for, I would say, like 2.5 years now. I've slowly insinuated myself into my husband's family's Thanksgiving, and taken over. So I take the whole week preceding off of work, and I just spend the whole time slowly working through the steps of cooking, because there's so much cooking that I do, and that makes it peaceful and relaxing for me. So I like to do that. It's a little bit of a present to myself. It allows me to take my time with the food and like enjoy the process. It is still a lot of work, but it is fun. And then last year was the first year that we hosted, and this year we're hosting my husband's family again. So I'm very excited for that. And so I wanted to start Vlogmas during the Thanksgiving process because that sounds fun. Yeah, so I live in the southern United States at this point. As I have mentioned, have a husband. I also have a dog who you may have heard at the beginning of this episode being grumpy with people walking by on the sidewalk. His name is Phileas. I'm sure you will see him during various episodes. Outside of Vlogmas, I might do some other things because what I do outside of my full-time job, I do have a full-time, very stressful, very demanding job. So things that I do outside of that kind of make me happy, bring me peace, make me feel settled. I do, at this point, what I consider to be quite a decent bit of knitting. So sharing my progress on knitting things. I did film like a yarn wrap up for September, October, and I had a lot of fun doing that. So I kind of think I might do some more of those monthly, a wrap up, like looking ahead what I'm knitting next. And then I power lift for fun. So that may feature at some point in a little bit of this. I really enjoy cooking and baking, in case you didn't figure that out from the whole, I take a week to cook Thanksgiving. So over the holidays, I do 12 days of Christmas cookies where I bake a different holiday cookie every day for 12 days leading up to Christmas Eve. And so there will be a lot of cooking, baking, planner related things. I'm really into my Hobonichi and the garden, although at this time of year there probably won't be a lot of garden things going on, but I do like to do that. I feel like I'm forgetting other things. Whatever, you'll see as we go along. But basically, my rule for this is if it makes me happy filming it and it brings me joy, then I'm going to do it and I'm going to post them. And I have no fancy software and I have no fancy equipment. This is my phone and a tiny tripod that basically doesn't hold up the weight of my phone. So I can't promise any production quality, but hopefully it will be fun for someone other than me. And if not, it is serving the purpose of making me feel happy and cozy and bringing me joy in a world and time where that is a precious, precious commodity, even more than normal. So yeah, welcome. And I hope you enjoy spending time with me over the next several weeks as I do Vlogmas and Vlogmas the prequel. And that's it. Ciao, and thanks for watching.